Mirrored Jewels is back in game, and while we have an increased drop rate on 5-star legendary gems, so of course I'm going to burn some crests and try my luck. Let's go. So we're going to delve straight in today. I have a few legendary crests to burn and I'm going to go through all of them. So I've got eternal and normal legendary crests. So this first run is using 10 legendary crests. And I'm going to save my mirrored run for later on in this video. We're going to do 10 eternal crests for that so that 10 of the gems will be sellable. That way if we get any 5-star copies, it's not so bad selling some of them if it's not the gem that you actually want. Obviously if you use the legendary crests, you get bound gems for all 20. If you use eternal crests, you get 10 unbound from your crests and 10 bound. So that's what I'm going to be doing for this. Now this first rift I've been quite lucky. We've got these pillars that give the additional prizes, so this will give additional loot at the end of the rift. It's normally just more scrap material and gold, but you may as well take them if they're on your route that you're running anyway. So let's take this one again. So yeah, those demon spies, they will give you additional rewards in rifts. It doesn't apply to legendary gems, unfortunately. So yeah, let's see what we get from this first one. Boss is taken down pretty quickly. We have another spy here. I don't know if that's going to count towards my rewards, but might as well claim it. And we don't have a white beam here, so this is going to be all gems for power or auxiliary not auxiliary gems, I always say that. Resonance gems inside of my current legendary gems. So let's have a look at what we have here. This wasn't the best run. Spectre Glass is a good one. Cutthroat's Grin as well. That's another gem that is really useful. I've got that in few... God, I can't even talk. I've got that inside of a few different 5-star gems, so I'll definitely be able to use that and make use of it. We're going to run into some other rifts now. So we also have the increased drop rate for 5-star gems with this. So although we haven't got any in the first run, we might be luckier with the rest of the runs in this video, which is what I'm hoping for. So I've got 5 legendary crests left and we have 30 eternal crests. So I'm going to swap to the eternal crest now, and you can see here increased drop rates of 5-star legendary gems, 10 days 8 hours remaining on that. I ran this at the weekend and I've just not had time to post it yet. So Mirror Jewels does end very soon as well, I believe. So make sure that you run this if you have legendary or eternal crest to do so. I highly recommend running Mirror Jewels every time, even if you're not actually working on any legendary gems. So currently, I don't have any plans for my legendary gems. I'm not working on any now. I was working on Fervent Fang, which obviously you can't gain from rifts anyway. But when I tested it out and compared it to the other gems that I have in my setup, I swapped it out for all of the different gems I have in my setup and it didn't actually increase my damage at all. So I decided to go against using Fervent Fang. The drop in damage wasn't worth it. I think my damage dropped by approximately 20 million over a 1 minute period, which is not really not worth it at all. So yeah, Fervent Fang I will be using. I'll extract the gem power from that for now, because obviously it's quite hard to upgrade that gem anyway. But that was the only gem that I was currently really working on. I need to get some more copies of Bottled Hope before I can upgrade that to the next step, which I believe is rank 7, which will be a really nice upgrade once I can get to that. But again, it's not something I'm really rushing on. Legendary gems aren't my focus at the moment. Most of you already know that my current focus is normal gems. I really want to work on my potency and resistance a little bit more. My resistance is pretty low for what my other secondary stats are at. I think all my other secondaries are around 6k, whereas my resistance is only like 4.5k. So that is something I definitely need to work on, especially for PvP. So second rift, are we going to get a white beam here? Obviously this is not with Mirrored Jewels. And no, we do not have a white beam again. Now, I'll be honest, I was pretty lucky before before Mirror Jewels was back and before I filmed this. I did run some crests last week and I did get a 5-star drop. I believe it was Seeping Bile that I gained. So yeah, it's not the end of the world if I don't get any in this, because I did already get one. And normally when I actually run my mirrored crests, I don't always get decent gems. I know a lot of people have said loads of times before that my luck is crazy, or the Diablo partners get better drop rates, but that's literally not the truth at all. We have the exact same drop rates. Most of my 5-star gems I actually gained before I even played or made content for Diablo Immortal. So yeah, definitely not true about gaining more gems as a Diablo partner. So don't believe it if you hear anyone tell you that. So let's head into our third run now, and this is using 10 Eternal Crests again. I do still have some orbs, so I might actually get some more Eternal Crests after my mirrored run if we don't have the best mirrored run. So this is not my mirrored run. The next one will be my actual mirrored run. And yeah, if we don't have the best luck, I might just do another run just for the sake of it, because I have 5 legendary crests still and I'm pretty sure I have more than enough platinum to get another 5 eternal crests as well, so might as well use all of them. I'm not very good at holding on to crests. I know people that can manage to hoard them until they have like hundreds at once, but I honestly can't do that. They literally burn a hole in my inventory. I cannot just leave them there. I have to use them every time I have crests. And obviously, as an immortal, you can gain quite a lot of legendary crests. You can purchase 1 a week at the Hills Trader. You get 1 a week from Kions as well. And obviously different events in game. If you've got the tower that gives you the chance of getting legendary crests, quite often I do seem to get those as well. Currently, we don't have any towers. Tower season ended, I believe it was on Sunday. So yeah, unfortunately we don't have any towers at the moment to gain those additional legendary crests from, but it's quite easy to let them build up again. So hopefully we will, yeah, hopefully get some new crests soon. So what we're gonna have, we do have a white beam, which is very promising. Obviously this isn't the mirrored run, which means we're probably gonna get trash on the mirrored run, which kind of sucks, but I'm still happy to have got some 5-star gems here. So let's take a look. So we have a Roiling Consequence and Golden Firmament. So Roiling I will keep hold of, Golden Firmament I will sell. Cutthroat's Grin I'll keep hold of for now. All of the other gems I will sell because they're all 1-stars and they're not 1-stars I actually need. But pretty happy to have got 2 5-star gems in that one run. Kind of makes up for not getting it on the last 2 runs. And yeah, hopefully we'll have some luck in mirrored now. Because I'm going to do the mirrored jewels now, and I kind of timed it wrong. I should have done it for that run, so that I could have got 4 of the 5-star gems, like 2 Colossus and 2 Golden Firmament. But yeah, it is what it is, and I'm going to just go and yeah, we'll just activate mirrored jewels on this run. I could actually get the crests and then run half legendary and half eternal, but I think for me, I feel it is more beneficial going for the eternal crest, like I've said before, rather than going for legendary crests. So just a refresher on the mirrored jewels rules. During the event, the mirrored jewels bonus can only be activated once. After the chosen Elder Rift attempt, for every regular legendary gem that has dropped, another of the same type will be delivered into in-game mail. These initial gems will be bound and have random quality, with the same drop rates as 5-star legendary gem drops and Elder Rifts. The bonus only applies to players who have activated the mirrored jewels and does not extend to teammates. So if you are running this in a party, you all need to activate your own mirrored jewels for it to count. If someone else activates it, you won't get mirrored jewels as well. They will be the only person that gains mirrored jewels. This is so that people obviously can't do it in a party and run for lots of mirrored jewels. Now, I was really hoping that for the anniversary, they would bring back mirrored jewels as like a consistent thing and it wouldn't be a one-time only thing. There was, whoa, what is that lag? I've never seen that before. There was a time in the past where they brought mirrored jewels back and we could run it, I think, 2 or 3 times, which was really nice. Would have been really great to have seen that for the anniversary. Oh my God, what is that rubber banding? I have not ever seen this for a really long time. In fact, the last time I had any kind of lag or rubber banding like that was when, before I got my new phone. So please don't tell me that my phone's on the way out. That would not be good at all. So this is our mirrored run. Are we going to get a white beam this time? I'm glad we got Igonicus because that's like the easiest boss to beat. But unfortunately, we do not have a white beam. So this means it's going to all be gem, well, not gem food because I'm going to be selling any 1 and 2 star gems that I find. But it doesn't even look like there's that many 2-star gems. Looks like it's going to be the majority of 1-star gems. So as I've said before, guys, I don't always have amazing luck with these things. Sometimes luck is not on my side. So yeah, we've got Power and Command, Bloody Breach, and Igneous Scorn. So not even the best 2-star gems. And yeah, several Defiant Souls and Lucent Watchers as well. So not the best run for Mirrored. Kind of sucks. But at least it's not all 1-star gems. I know a lot of people that have experienced that themselves in the past and with this current mirrored jewels that is in game. So yeah, I do feel bad for the people that have had that happen. At least this isn't as bad as it could be. So as I said, I still have some crests left. So I'm going to have enough orbs to get some crests. So I'm going to go ahead and use my orbs for 5 of the eternal crests. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run these 5 and the 5 legendary crests and see if we have any luck for one more run. Would be nice to get at least one more 5-star, but I'm going to head straight into this. I do not like waiting around. As I said, these crests burn a hole in my inventory. So I like to use them straight away. So let's see if we get anything decent from this last run. So 5th and final run, which I wasn't originally going to do, but yeah, I might as well just everything is content, might as well just film it and try my luck with them. Plus, it's always really disappointing when I have a really great rift run and it's not one that I filmed, because then I can't share it with you guys, because I always feel it's not the same sharing a screenshot as actually sharing the whole experience of when you do find these gems and stuff, because obviously it's always so much more exciting when you're filming it and then you get it dropped, rather than if you're just not filming and playing on your own. So yeah, at least we haven't got that rubber banding or lag in this rift as well. It must have been something going on with the server at that time when I was filming, which is super odd. We almost got enough kills here to get the boss to spawn. So boss is spawning now. Feka take them down really easily. And are we going to see that glorious white beam again? And we are. So, oh my god, this is amazing. Let's see what we've got. I wonder if we're going to get 1 or 2 again. It would be amazing to get 2, but I know that's kind of greedy. So let's have a look, pick everything up and see what we've got. So for this run, we've got Colossus Engine, so another gem that I use, Pain Class, Viper's Bite, 2 Berserker's Eye, Carson's, Defiant Soul, 2 of those as well, Heartstone, mainly 1-star gems. Now, one thing that I almost did forget about was I have a Masterwork Gem Chest, so I'm also going to use this and see if I can gain one of the 5-star gems that I have, that I'm kind of working on. I'm not going to go for Bloodsoaked Jade because I'm not really bothered about upgrading that anymore anytime soon. Starfire Shard we're going to go for, Void Spark, Wolf York, and Colossus Engine as well. So that's our 6 gems selected. So one of these will be chosen for me at random. Bottled Hope is the one that I need the most, because as I said, I only need a couple more copies of that to actually upgrade mine to rank 7. What are we going to get? So we've got Void Spark here. Not unhappy with that. My Void Spark I think is rank 5, so that's another gem that I could potentially work on. I have 2 copies of that now to use towards upgrading it. But that is it from me for this video. Let me know how your Mirror Jewels goes in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.
Official Diablo Partner.